right now. All right. I'm feeling very I feel very Shaka Khan right now. You know, the earrings and the hair. I'll love you anyway. Even if you cannot stay. I think you're all the one for me. Yeah, baby. I'm not even gonna try to hit the Shaka notes today. I haven't even had any water like in an hour, so I'm just going to simmer back down. But listen, welcome to Liberation Lounge, your weekly activation space. My name is Nikki Thomas, 20 years on the radio here in the Bay Area at 102.9 KBLX. Listen, there's a 70% chance that you and I have spent some wonderful times together in the Bay. So I'm sending you a virtual hug right now. So, Liberation Lounge, whew. This week, we're just going to jump in. You know, I always say I want to make this short and sweet. Short and sweet. I just want to hit you with it. And you can say, and put it in your practice. Okay. Oh, dang, I'm about to lose the strap here. Okay, I'm better. All right. And I just want to hit you with a little something, just enough to activate you. I understand you've got places to go. I appreciate you being here. But you know, for us to really create change in our lives, all I need to be is a disruptor right now. That's why I cuss sometimes. I don't know if I'm gonna cuss today or not, but to me, liberation happens when you say F this. That's what you say when you're done, right? Okay. If there's a lie in the room, somebody let me know. When you say F it, that's when you're really done. That's when you liberated. Not doing this again. Huh. Huh, huh, huh. When you start talking like that, that's when you're done. All right. So this is really it's an activation, it's a disruption of whatever's going on right now that's blocking you from who you really are. All right. So in addition to being a radio veteran, I know the word veteran sounds just like really old, but it's the truth. I've been on the radio for 30 years in quite a few cities. I'm also a community and wellness activator, a digital creator, over 50, the Gen X crew. All right. Aquarius baby. You're probably watching this in February sometime. So 56. It's my 56th year on the planet in 2026. This time is going by so fast, right? And also I'm gonna send another shout out. I don't know if you can see my button. You probably can't really see it. Dwayne Wiggins would have turned 65 this year. You know, that was my Aquarian brother. My birthday bestie, he was February 14th, I'm February 15th. I'm just gonna take a deep breath right now because we love and miss you, Dwayne. We love and miss you, Dwayne. We love and miss you, Dwayne. Talking about having some of the best times of our lives. 70% chance you had one of the best times of your life with Dwayne. I'm just gonna take a deep breath. All right, let's jump into Liberation Lounge today. Your body is trying to tell you the truth. That's our topic today. My mic is on the stand, so I can't really drop it, but this is a mic drop moment. Your body is trying to tell you the truth. I really don't need to say anything else. Girl, you know it's true. You got so much noise going on in your head, you're not listening to your body. We've been taught to override the body instead of listening to it. If you shut up and sit down somewhere, like my grandmother used to tell me, if you don't sit down somewhere, if we could put our phones down and stop getting dopamine hits, we could listen to our bodies. Your body is a messenger, it's not the problem. Now, when we talk about self love, I think that might be one of the big barriers for us. Loving our bodies, loving what we look like, and really loving it, not just going, I know I look good. Okay, whatever. What if you don't look good? I ain't cute every day. You cute every day? I ain't cute every day. The love has got to be there no matter what you look like. We can't always self-identify with the physical part, right? But your body and all it's been through, you're a walking, talking miracle. For real, for real. So that's your body, your mind, your spirit, your heart, your emotions, your vulnerability, anything that you think is wrong with you. Love all of it. Love all of it. So, I like to share the spiritual truths here on Liberation Lounge. I'm not a religious person, but I'm a God person. I'll say it like that. There's lots of different spiritual languages that are saying the same thing. Now, in yogic tradition, the body is the means to liberation. Without it, realization is not possible. In other words, to get out of your head, you've got to get into your body. You've got to arrive in the present moment. And honey, it's harder than it sounds. What you mean arrive in we are in the present moment. No, your brain is either in the past or the future. Where you going to ground yourself in the body. When we gather and if you're in one of my embodiment classes, let's arrive in the body. Where were we before that? You were in your head. You're in your thoughts. So much to say about that. And like I said, I want Liberation Lounge to be a quick hit here. I want it to be short and sweet. So I want everybody to ground in that. Your body is trying to tell you the truth. In indigenous wisdom, Native American wisdom says, listen to your body. It whispers before it screams. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, 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 I love you. Your body whispers before it screams. You better listen when love calls, baby. Ain't that the truth? Oh, I knew something was wrong. Yeah, you knew something was wrong. You knew something was wrong. The body whispers before it screams. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 19 reminds us the body is a temple. I'm looking at you, I'm talking to you. Your body is a temple. Do you treat it like a temple? Mm. It is not a machine to push through exhaustion. There's a thing called rest, family. In our last Liberation Lounge, we talked about specifically being a Gen X woman or a boomer generation woman, where we feel like we have to earn rest, renewal, restoration. We have to earn it. When your body calls for it, you better sit down. You better sit down somewhere. It's a part of the process. Rest is how you turn chaos into clarity. Okay. When the body softens, the nervous system settles. When the nervous system settles, clarity returns. Movement is not extra, it's part of your spiritual practice. Dance, yoga, twerking, walking, running, bicycling. Your body's trying to tell you something. Your body knows before your mind catches up. You forget your password, put your fingers on the keyboard. Your body knows what to do. Sometimes you can't think your way into the answer. Your body already knows. It's wired. You've been doing it. Your brain is thinking about something else. Body knows the answer. Tightness, fatigue, restlessness, that's communication, not failure. Check in with yourself and see what's going on. Check in. Wait a minute. This is tight. Let me see what's going on with this. Gentle movement can unlock answers that thinking never will. I'm just letting that one land. Gentle movement In other words, you don't have to punish yourself with this movement, gentle movement. Be still, do a few stretches, move a little bit. You know what I'm saying? This is me all the time, all day. If I don't do anything else, flex that daggone spine. Okay? If you've been in a class with me, we've done this. We flex the spine. Inhale, push the chest forward. Go ahead and round the spine. You're only as young as your spine is flexible. This is what the yoga practice is. It's a trip to me when I hear people like, "Oh, what is that? That's all that yoga and stuff." It's a spiritual practice. It's not a religious practice. When's the last time you got off your butt? It's a spiritual practice. Your body is a temple. You better have a spiritual practice that moves your body. Let me fluff the hair a little bit more. I really like that whole Shaka Khan look. I like big hair. You know? Anybody with big hair, that's my folks. Shaka Khan, what's her name? Scary Spice. Whitney Houston used to have the big hair, baby. I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yes, baby. Okay. Your body's trying to tell you the truth. Listen. Okay? That's it. That's it. If you're looking for a quick practice, okay, just a few minutes to just kind of shift into the liberation and the self love you know you deserve, that you should be giving yourself on a daily basis, go ahead and scan the QR code here and check out the 5-day self love liberation reset and the liberation journal. There's so many ways to liberation. One of them will resonate with you. Okay? Movement embodiment, meditation, all right? Or writing and journaling. And then there is a new self love, self check in pep talk every day. The word self love has been around for a minute. And, we think it's Calgon, take me away, but it's really boundaries, knowing that you're enough. It's movement, it's practice, it's your money. All these ways that it'll show up in your life. If there ain't no money, you ain't been handling your business. You don't have the discipline, the money discipline. That's a form of self love. Looking at your money every month. So if you want to know more, go ahead, scan the QR code, get it in your life. It's just a few dollars of an investment. It's just a little bitty something. And every day you'll get a new self love session for yourself. And you get the Liberation Journal ebook that you can print out and use over and over again. We got to show ourselves some love, a time investment, just a little bit of a money investment. That's it. You know, you got a zillion pairs of, the shoes and the outfits and the wigs and all the things. It's an investment in your self-love. That's it. I wanted to be short and sweet today and bam, there it is. All right. My name is Nikki Thomas. Thank you so much for joining us on the Liberation Lounge where there are no limits, only liberation. We'll see you next time.